a professional setting or a vlog setting, which mic setup works the best? Should I just hold this up and talk? Should I just have this, the MKE 600 and talk, which is going to be just right above me, or should I have the lav mic? So let's test that out right now. So I'm going to test out 3 different options: the Tascam X8 with the stereo mic, the Sennheiser, should be here, the Sennheiser MKE 600, which is right on top of me. Normally it's a bit higher, and the Sennheiser lav mics. Can't remember the exact name. So why I'm doing this is because normally for like interviews and like wedding videos, I'm usually using this guy, the lav mic, because the quality is great. I've recently bought the X8 for the float 32 bits, so no matter how high or how low the music is, you can always just like increase it upwards and make sure it's right. I guess the other reason why is the audio noise levels, because you know when you sometimes record with microphones, you have that annoying hiss, that yucky noise floor. So having like a nicer music thing is gonna be better for the noise floor. So I'm just gonna swap back and forth between each of the 3 to see what's best regarding the Tascam X8, Sennheiser MKE 600 or the Sennheiser lav mic. I have a feeling that I'm still gonna like the lav mic because it's still the closest proximity. I'm really curious how I'm gonna like the voice of the MKE 600. I'm not gonna use any filters on it, so just nice and clean. And I'm not really gonna do an advanced review. All I wanna know is if I hold the X8, is there gonna be some nice handling noise? Is me just holding it, is that gonna create any handling noise, or is it better to be used on a tripod, or like something else where it's just stable, or is it able to handle my handshake? I'm testing out the MKE 600 because that's like a very gold standard commercial grade type of mic, unless you go for the other more expensive Sennheiser mics. But this is all I want to spend at the moment on audio, or the lav mic, which is what I've been using forever. So the only con about the Sennheiser lav mic is sometimes I get an annoying random hissing sound, and I returned my first product. But the second product still has that hissing sound. Like sometimes when it's just recording, has it's like an electrical interruption, and it's so annoying when the part I want to use has that hissing noise. I have a feeling it's because of the communication error from the mic, so like the wireless to the transmitter. I feel like when the closer it is, the better it is. When there's less interruption to other electronic devices, it won't happen as much. So anyway, hope you guys like this video. I'm really enjoying this recorder, and yeah, I look forward to the Zoom F3, see how I like it. But this has 4 inputs. The touchscreen is nice. When I was looking at the reviews, the only con I saw was that when there was 2 cons that I saw, actually 3 cons that I agree with. There was 3 cons that I read about and watched. And one of them is this is plastic. Like, this is the shittest manufacturing product I've seen in a musical device. Like, it could definitely drop and break. Like, I'm so scared to just put this in my bag. It needs like extra protection. But I think the sound on it sounds pretty good, so I'm quite happy. The other thing is that when you're, I haven't really tested it, but when your gain isn't set on high, like it's too low, you might get a hissing sound. I haven't tested that out yet, but hopefully not, because that's why you get the 32-bit float, right? So no matter how low the sound is, you can raise it up. But if you raise it up and there's still a yucky hissing noise sound, what's the point? Right? There's no point. The other thing is there's some bleeding, some light bleeding on top of the Tascam, which doesn't really bother me. I don't really mind that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The pro is that there's a USB-C. I love my USB-C input, because then you can just put a power bank charger to power this up, or you can just use a your Android or USB-C chargers and just put it up and it'll just charge the whole thing, which is quite nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything else I'm pretty happy about. It's very lightweight, which is why it's kind of like cheap plastic, but it's not too cheap. It's pretty good. I'm quite happy with the product and everything. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you prefer out of these three devices: the X8 stereo, the Sennheiser MKE 600, or the Sennheiser lav mic. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll give you mine as well. Thank you so much.